In today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you the new top 5 overpowered loadouts that you should be using right now here in Black Ops 6. Now, if you're having any trouble getting high kill games, tactical nukes, or if you just want to increase your KD, these are going to be the best weapons with the best loadouts. So if you guys are new and find this video help you out in any way, make sure that like button, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let's get into it. Now, for my first weapon here in today's video, we have the JACKAL PDW, which we all know how good this weapon is. They're banning attachments on this weapon in the CDL. This weapon hasn't got a nerf yet. I mean, the JACKAL, we all know, is just a good old reliable SMG that you can use here. Now, for my 5 attachment build for you guys, I'm going to be starting with the muzzle here first, and we're going to be adding on the suppressor. It is going to reduce the muzzle flash. It's going to make us stealthy. It's going to make us quiet. It is going to help us stay alive a lot longer, so we're going to go ahead and throw this on for our first attachment. Now, for the barrel next, we're going to go ahead and add on the long barrel. Now, the long barrel on the JACKAL, you can outgun anything in the game. Long range, up close, medium range, super long range. The JACKAL PDW with the long barrel is just super overpowered. So, of course, we're going to add on the JACKAL PDW and make this weapon super broken. If you need help with anything in Black Ops 6, make sure to check out U4GM. They can help you with any challenge in the game, from mastery camos to the hardest challenge in the game. They also have cheap codes for XP tokens and rare items, and you can use code PARA for 5% off. Now, for my underbarrel here, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This is hands down one of the best attachments in the entire game. It's going to give you recoil control, and also it's going to allow you to move faster around the map, especially on the JACKAL. It just makes this weapon super fun to use. You have that fast, aggressive playstyle. You're not missing any of your shots, making the weapon even more broken. So, of course, we're going to be throwing it on. For the magazine next, we're going to add on the first extended mag. This is going to give us a 40-round mag. This is going to be super nice if you're just trying to move fast around the map. You don't want to slow down. The time to kill is good on this weapon already, so you're never going to have to reload. Just being able to mow people down, have a quick flow around the map, and not having to slow down all the time to reload is super good for the flow and everything, so you're not having to slow down. So we're going to add on the first extended mag. And then for my final attachment here, with the mobility being so high on this weapon, I am a huge fan of handling in this game, so we're going to add on the commando grip, which is going to give us faster sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. So we're going to be a little bit more aggressive with our playstyle and just aiming down sights faster and shooting faster off a sprint. And again, making this weapon so much better here. But here's the full build for this. We are going to jump into the fine range real quick just to show you here. I mean, this weapon, it puts people down so quick no matter what range you are at. I mean, the JACKAL PDW, will it get nerfed in Season 3? It might catch one, but I mean, the JACKAL PDW is super broken. Now, for my next weapon here, we have the CYPHER 91, which is probably the best assault rifle in the game, easily the strongest one, and I think it's the best one at longer ranges. Now, for my build, we're just going to give it 0 recoil. This thing is an absolute monster. And for my first attachment, we are going to start with the optic here, and I'm going to be adding on the caliper microflex. I think it's the best one in the game. I think it's the easiest one to use in the game, but like I say in my videos, go ahead and use what you have on lock, or go ahead and throw on your favorite optic here for our first attachment. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to add on the compensator. The compensator is still the best muzzle in the entire game, like I've said in videos. This gives you the most gun kick control and recoil control, just making this weapon have no recoil whatsoever. We're going to have full control of this weapon. I'm going to be honest, I really hope we get a new muzzle that we can use in Season 3, because I'm low-key tired of using the same attachments over and over. We get something new, one gets nerfed, one gets buffed, or something. We need a change here in multiplayer when it comes to gunplay, but for right now, go ahead and throw on the compensator. Now, for my barrel next, we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. This is going to give me better damage range and bullet velocity. Bullets are traveling further, hitting harder, traveling faster, and everything, just overall making this weapon so much better to use. Any gunfight we get into at any range, we are going to get in and out of super easy, so go ahead and throw on the reinforced barrel. Now, once again, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This is going to give us better control of the weapon and also allow us to move a bit faster, with this being one of the best assault rifles for that aggressive run and gun type of playstyle. With the Ranger foregrip, it just helps out so much being aggressive and moving faster on the map. And again, we are getting better recoil control, so the weapon is going to be super smooth. Now, for my final attachment, there's a few things that you could do here. Now, if you want with the magazine, you could go with the first extended mag, get a 45-round mag. You could go with the flip mag as well. I'm not really a huge fan of it, though. Now, for my rear grip, which I'm going to be using here, I like to use the assault grip here just because I'm able to shoot faster off a sprint. I'm able to match up against those SMGs and everything. This is a really good attachment, which we're going to run here. But if you want better mobility, go ahead and throw on the light stock. This is going to give you a 22% increase in your movement speed, so you're going to be flying around the map. So it just really depends on what your playstyle is. Do you want to be faster on the map? Do you want to be more aggressive in your gunfights? You want more mag size in your weapon? But I'm going to be honest, for me, my final attachment is my go-to assault grip. Just being able to shoot faster off a sprint and outgun those SMGs is going to be super important here in Black Ops 6 here. But here's the full build for this. We are going to jump into the firing range here with this weapon, and I mean, just overall, the time to kill, how easy the weapon is to use, I mean, just overall, I mean, this thing, it's insane. Now, jumping into weapon number 3 here, we have one of the best weapons in the game here, which is the AMES 85. This is what people use in the competitive scene. I'm sure you guys know that already here, but with my build here, it's 0 recoil, it doesn't move at all, and you can use this build in rank play or in public matches, and it absolutely fries. Now, for my build, we're going to start with the optic. Once again, we're going to be adding on the best optic in the entire game and add on the Kepler Microflex. Like I say, though, go ahead and add on your favorite optic here. Next, we're going to the muzzle and adding on the compensator. Again, this being the best muzzle in the game, it's going to give it no recoil, no gun kick, or anything like that. We're going to have good control of this weapon, so we're going to add this on here. The weapon's going to be super calm, very smooth when firing, and we're going to be super accurate. Next, we're going to the barrel and adding on the reinforced barrel. This is going to help the bullets be stronger, travel faster, travel further and everything. Just overall making the AMES 85 a lot better in longer range gunfights and everything. In any gunfight really, with how fast our bullets are traveling and everything. So we do need to add on the reinforced barrel. Now, we're skipping a few of these attachments. We're going to the rear grip and adding on the commando grip. This is going to allow us to shoot faster off a sprint and aim down sights faster. Now, if you're playing rank play, you know how broken the JACKAL is, you know how broken the AMES is. You need to be able to shoot faster off a sprint than your opponent. So adding on the commando grip is going to let us aim down sights faster, shoot faster off a sprint, be a little bit more aggressive. So this is going to be a nice run and gun and also a stationary build for the AMES 85. So we're going to add on the commando grip. And then for my final attachment, we are going to the fire mods and adding on the recoil springs. This is going to give us horizontal and vertical recoil control and gun kick control, making this weapon super smooth. Here's the full build for this, and I'm going to show you in the firing range here. This weapon does not move whatsoever, and again, you can use this build in rank play, you can use it in public matches. This thing is an absolute laser beam. Now, jumping back to the SMGs here for weapon number 4, we have the KOMPAKT 92. Now, this weapon is super fun to use now after they reduced the muzzle flash on all the SMGs. After they did that, a lot of the SMGs got a lot easier to use, and the KOMPAKT 92 was one of those. And with my 8 attachment build I'm about to show you guys, you're going to fall in love with it because this thing has 0 recoil and it's really easy to use. Now, we're going to start with the muzzle here. Once again, we're going to throw on the compensator. We're going to make this weapon calm. We're going to make it accurate, and we're going to cancel a lot of the recoil on the weapon already. So we're going to add this on and have better control of this weapon. Now, for the barrel next, we're going to add on the reinforced barrel. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this SMG is built for aggressive, just run and gun playstyle. Do not try to take your gunfights to longer ranges. The reinforced barrel is going to allow you to take your gunfights to medium ranges. Nothing too crazy far, though. All I will say is up close, medium range is as far as you should go with this weapon here. So we're going to add on the reinforced barrel, make the medium range, the gunfights a lot more consistent, make our bullets stronger. They're traveling further, traveling faster. Just overall, we are making the range a lot better on this SMG. Now, going to the underbarrel, we're going to add on the vertical foregrip. Now, this is going to give us gun kick control and horizontal recoil control. Nothing too crazy on that gun kick, but it is making the weapon a lot easier to control. We're going to smooth out that recoil pattern, make the weapon a lot easier to control and everything, so make sure you add on the vertical foregrip. Now, for my magazine, we are going to add on the first extended mag. Now, you could add on the second extended mag if you really wanted to. The only thing that's putting me away from this attachment, though, is how much handling they're taking away from this SMG. The 50 rounds is great, but that handling going down is not what I like, so we're going to stick with the 40 round mag. It's not taking away any handling away. Our aim down sight speed, our sprint to fire speed is still the same, just a larger mag size. Reload quickness, nothing's going away on this weapon, so I'm going to stick it out with the first extended mag. Now, for the rear grip, we're going to add on the assault grip. The handling is pretty high on this weapon already, so I really don't have to worry about aim down sight speed or anything like that. So I'm just going to worry about sprint to fire speed time, help me shoot faster off a sprint, help me be more aggressive in my run and gun type of playstyle. So we're going to add on the assault grip. Now, for the stock, we're going to add on the balance stock here. This is going to give us better mobility, moving faster while aimed down sights, moving faster while in general, strafing, hip fire movement speed, just everything about mobility is going to increase. So we are going to add on the balance stock. Now, for the laser, we're going to add on the target laser. This is going to help with steadiness. It's going to help with the sway delay and everything. This is the best target laser for fully automatic weapons, so we are going to go ahead and throw this on. And then for my final attachment, we are going to the fire mods and adding on the recoil springs. Again, this is giving us gun kick control, recoil control, so there is no recoil on this weapon whatsoever. We are going to have full control of this weapon. Here is a fillable for this, and we're going to jump into the firing range with this weapon here. And I'm going to show you, I mean, this weapon really easy to control. Any gunfight you get into is going to be super easy. Medium range is as far as you want to go with this, about 20-25 meters. That's as long as you want to do, but the KOMPAKT 92 is really good now. And then jumping into our final weapon in today's video, for weapon number 5, we have the C9, the MP5, whatever you may call it. I like to say this is one of the easiest weapons to use here in Black Ops 6, definitely one of the easiest SMGs to use here. And with my 5 attachment build, this thing goes absolutely crazy. Now, for my muzzle, we are going to add on the suppressor. This is going to be a nice stealthy build. We're off the radar, we're staying stealthy, we're being quiet to go on those higher kill streaks and everything. So we are going to add this on for our first attachment, and then also reduce that muzzle flash on this SMG. Now for the barrel next, we are going to add on the long barrel. We're going to get this better damage range for this weapon so we can outgun those assault rifles, LMGs, marksman rifles, and snipers at longer ranges. The long barrel on the C9 goes stupid crazy on this thing. It kind of turns it into a small assault rifle, which is pretty fun to use. So we're going to be adding on the long barrel to give this thing better damage. Now for my underbarrel next, we're going to add on the Ranger foregrip. This is going to give us better recoil control and movement speed on this weapon. Like I've said already, this is one of the best attachments I can use here in Black Ops 6, so we're going to throw it on one of the easiest SMGs to use here in the game. Now we're going to skip over the magazine and go to the rear grip and go on the commando grip. This is going to give us better handling. We can be more aggressive, aim down sights faster, shoot faster off a sprint and everything. So we are going to be adding on the commando grip. And then for my final attachment here, we are going to actually skip over here to the fire mods, and we're going to be adding on the recoil springs for extra recoil control. So we're going to get a ton of gun kick control and recoil control for this weapon. So this thing isn't going to move. But I will tell you, this is a nice stealthy, no recoil build and good damage. And this is kind of like a mini assault rifle, which kind of goes stupid crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But as always, we will jump into the firing range and I'll show you the damage range, the recoil control, the damage that we have on this weapon is really nice. And I'm telling you, the C9 with long barrel is pretty nasty. But right now, these are the top 5 overpowered loadouts you should be using right now here in Black Ops 6. I'm telling you, if you're trying to get high kill games, tactical nukes, increase your KD, these are going to be the builds that you need to use them with. So try them out. Let me know in the comments, what was your favorite build? What was your highest kill game? If you drop any high kill games or nukes, let me know. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.